In late 2023, I had a dream that evil, malevolent spirits were relentlessly pursuing me. No matter how fast or far I fled, it felt like they were on my tail and were resolved to hurt me. After what felt like a very long chase, I suddenly ascended to the skies, sensing in my spirit that the only way to flee these demons was to fly upwards to where God was. As I flew up to the night sky, I felt nervous and slightly nauseous by how high I was flying, but felt relieved when I looked back and realized the evil spirits were not on my tail anymore. I remember that as I kept ascending under the endless expanse of the night sky, dotted with millions of stars, I increasingly felt the weight of God's glory and immediately felt a deep sense of unworthiness within myself, but silent, trembling awe of His power. At the end of this dream, I remember turning around and seeing the planet Earth and some riders on horses pursuing me, but increasingly falling further behind. I remember that when I woke up, I couldn't stop thinking about the dream and thought to myself, this dream felt so unusually real, important, weighty and significant, but surely would God give dreams to someone like me? It was only some time later that I discovered a verse in the book of Joel, chapter 2, verse 28, which says, "It shall come to pass afterward that I will pour out my spirit on all flesh. Your sons and your daughters shall prophesy. Your old men shall dream dreams, and your young men shall see visions." The evil spirits relentlessly pursuing me reminds me of a verse in the book of 1 Peter chapter 5, verses 8 to 9, which reads, "Be alert and of sober mind. Your enemy, the devil, prowls around like a roaring lion looking for someone to devour. Resist him, standing firm in the faith, because you know that the family of believers throughout the world is undergoing the same kind of sufferings. My ascension to the heavens to escape the demons reminds me of the following verses. From the book of Psalm chapter 91, verses 1 to 2. He who dwells in the shelter of the Most High will abide in the shadow of the Almighty. I will say to the Lord, my refuge and my fortress, my God in whom I trust. From the book of Proverbs, chapter 18, verse 10. The name of the Lord is a strong tower. The righteous man runs into it and is safe. From the book of Nahum, chapter 1, verse 7. The Lord is good, a stronghold in the day of trouble. He knows those who take refuge in him. The act of me flying into the sky and ascending to the heavens reminds me of 1 Thessalonians chapter 4, verses 16 to 18, which reads, "After that, we who are still alive and are left will be caught up together with them in the clouds to meet the Lord in the air, and so we will be with the Lord forever." The sheer weight of God's glory and my deep sense of unworthiness reminded me of the book of Psalms, chapter 97, verses 1 to 9, which reads, "The Lord reigns, let the earth rejoice, let the many coastlands be glad. Clouds and thick darkness are all around him. Righteousness and justice are the foundation of his throne. Fire goes before him and burns up his adversaries all around. His lightnings light up the world. The earth sees and trembles. The mountains melt like wax before the Lord of all the earth." And from the book of Daniel, chapter 10, verse 8. "So I was left alone and saw this great vision, and no strength was left in me." My radiant appearance was fearfully changed, and I retained no strength. Thank you for listening to my dream. There are more that I received that I have posted on my YouTube page, which I have titled Read to Redeemed. Please test everything by the authority of Scripture. Please bring this dream to Him. Please be careful what you believe and accept what you hear, no matter how extraordinary and spectacular. Please test everything by the authority of Scripture. Thank you.